1002 3 manholes. Manholes may be required to be installed by customer as part of the primary duct line. Materials and design of manholes and their covers shall be in accordance with CPS Energy specifications, which will be provided by the CPS Energy customer service representative. Manholes and their covers must be inspected and approved by CPS Energy after their installation. Note: CPS Energy may require customer to remove manhole and or cover if an inspection was not performed as required or if the installation is not in accordance with CPS Energy's specifications. 1002 4 Transformer. The PADMOUNT transformer shall be located, and its slab built in accordance with the following general requirements. A. Location. Customer shall provide CPS Energy with an approved location on their premises that is adequate for the transformer installation. Customer shall furnish a site plan or drawing to CPS Energy that establishes the exact location of the transformer slab with respect to permanent and identifiable structures. The location shall provide for the following. 1. Open access to transformer both vertically and horizontally by equipment and personnel. Where located behind a wall or fence, the wall or fence may not be taller than 8 feet and must include a minimum 10-foot wide opening in front of transformer. 2. A 15-foot wide, all-weather drivable surface up to transformer slab for access by CPS Energy crane. Drivable surfaces shall meet the design criteria outlined by CPS Energy's underground engineering section. 3. Allow for 6 feet of clearance in front of transformer slab, transformer door side, and 3 feet around sides and back. If possible, transformer doors shall face away from buildings or structures. 4. Appropriate clearances for transformer away from building openings, stairways, fire escapes, etc. 5. No exposure of transformer to corrosive vapors, steam cooling tower discharges, etc. that could damage it. 6. Protection by use of removable concrete-filled bollards around transformer where it is subjected to vehicular traffic. B. Transformer slab. The transformer shall be mounted on a steel-reinforced 2500 psi regular concrete slab built by customer to CPS Energy specifications. In addition, the provisions of 1 through 5 below will be applicable for construction of transformer slabs. 1. The top of the slab shall be a minimum of 6 inches and a maximum of 12 inches above final grade. 2. There shall be no pipes, conduits, etc. under the slab except those necessary to supply primary to the transformer, those required to supply the electric load, and the 2-inch conduit that may be required for metering that is to be stubbed out from the concrete slab. 3. Where the subsoil conditions are questionable, CPS Energy shall require the customer to provide a Proctor density test at their expense to determine if the slab shall be built on piers. A 90% Proctor test is necessary to eliminate the need for piers. 4. Customer shall furnish and install 2 5/8-inch x 8-foot copper or copper-clad ground rods in the slab, as specified in CPS Energy slab detail. CPS Energy will provide and install all necessary ground rod connectors. 5. Where required by CPS Energy, an oil containment pit shall be constructed by customer in accordance with specifications provided by the CPS Energy customer service representative. Oil containment pits are required where oil capacity exceeds guidelines established by the Environmental Protection Agency, EPA, or the Texas Commission for Environmental Quality, TCEQ. C. Inspections. 2 inspections are required for transformer slabs. A CPS Energy inspector shall inspect the slab after forms, reinforcing steel, primary and secondary conduits, metering conduit, and ground rods are in place, and the installation is ready for concrete pouring. A second inspection is required after the concrete has been poured and all forms have been removed. COSA or other AHJ inspectors do not make these inspections. To schedule an inspection, customer may contact the CPS Energy customer service representative or refer to helpful numbers listed on the inside front cover page. Note: CPS Energy reserves the right to require customer to remove any or all of the concrete and surrounding fill to expose reinforcing steel, footings, etc. when a slab inspection was not obtained prior to it being poured. D. Transformer installation. Access to transformer slab by crane, equipment, and personnel must be free and clear of obstructions and debris. Transformer slab must cure for a minimum of 72 hours prior to installation of transformer. 1025 secondary feed to customer, service lateral. On standard pad mount transformer installations, customer shall furnish, install, and maintain the secondary cables, lugs, and conduits between the secondary compartment of the transformer and customer service equipment. CPS Energy shall make all connections to transformer secondary terminals. Note 1. On 4160Y/2400 volt services, customer shall also furnish CPS Energy with approved cable terminators for their cable. CPS Energy will install the cable terminators and make connections to CPS Energy's transformer. Note 2. CPS Energy shall only allow one service lateral from the secondary side of the transformer. Where customer is approved by CPS Energy to install additional service laterals, customer must furnish and install a tap box in accordance with D. below, and all laterals will originate from the tap box. A. Buzzbars in transformer. Buzzbars are not acceptable in the secondary compartment of the transformer. B. Cable and connectors in transformer. The quantities and sizes of secondary cables that can be connected to CPS Energy transformers are identified in Table 1001, A, and B, and are dependent on transformer kVA size. Where customer elects to install cables in excess of that allowed by CPS Energy, the cables shall terminate in a customer-furnished and installed tap box pre-approved by CPS Energy, refer to D. below. 1. Customer shall furnish single barrel, 2-hole tongue lugs. Mounting holes in tongue to be 9/16 inches and spaced vertically and horizontally 1 3/4 inches center to center. Cable lug width shall not exceed 1 3/4 inches and height shall not exceed 2 1/4 inches. 2. For copper cable, lugs shall be pressure screw type and suitable for the conductors. For aluminum cable, lugs shall be compression type suitable for the conductors. Customer shall coordinate with CPS Energy prior to installation of compression lugs on their cables to ensure proper alignment of lugs with transformer secondary terminals and provide the necessary compression tools. C. Load side conduits. The standard installation requires the use of Schedule 40 or 80 PVC conduits. CPS Energy will specify and limit the size and number of conduits and the manner in which they exit the transformer's secondary compartment. Conduits are required to exit at the bottom of the transformer through the slab. The maximum number of conduits shall not exceed 10 4-inch conduits or 8 5-inch conduits, refer to Table 1003. Conduits shall not exit the top or side of a transformer. Exception: wireways installed with tap box installations shall meet the minimum requirements outlined in D. below. D. Tap boxes. Customer furnished and installed tap boxes shall be required where the customer's secondary load conductors are in excess of those allowed in Table 1001, A, and B, or where customer requests and is approved by CPS Energy to install additional service laterals, refer to Section 200. The point of delivery, pod, will be at cable termination within the tap box. 1. Tap box shall be installed at a distance no greater than 3 feet from the side of the transformer's secondary compartment and face same direction as transformer. 2. Tap box shall be connected to side of transformer at secondary compartment with a 3-foot-long wireway furnished by customer, refer to Table 1002 for sizing of wireway. 3. Wireway must be installed 3 inches above the transformer slab and centered on the side panel of the transformer's secondary compartment. CPS Energy will make the necessary opening into transformer secondary compartment. 4. Wireways shall not contain removable covers and shall be equipped with casketed flanges secured by nuts and bolts suitable for the condition. Self-tapping screws are not permitted. 5. Wireways shall be constructed of corrosion-resistant steel, primed and painted. 6. CPS Energy will furnish, install, and maintain copper secondary cables from the transformer secondary terminals to the tap box. CPS Energy will furnish necessary lugs and make terminations in transformer secondary. Customer will furnish necessary lugs to make terminations in customer-owned tap box. 7. Tap box shall be a standalone enclosure that is weatherproof and constructed of minimum 12-gauge corrosion-resistant steel, primed and painted. 8. All tap boxes shall have a step bus arrangement in accordance with Figure 1001 and be designed to allow for equalizing the length of cables on each face. Busbars must have sufficient number of 9/16-inch holes, non-threaded, to accommodate lugs for connecting the source and service entrance conductors. Lug mounting holes shall have the standard NEMA vertical and horizontal spacing of 1 3/4 inches. 9. Customer shall sufficiently size tap box to accommodate CPS Energy conductors and all customer conductors. 10. Customer shall designate a space in the tap box closest to wireway penetration for CPS Energy to terminate its cables to the bus bars. Customer cables and conduits shall not obstruct or interfere with this dedicated space. All connections must be accessible through cable tap box doors, refer to Figure 1001. 11. Customer shall furnish single-barrel, 2-hole tongue lugs for termination of all conductors onto bus in tap box. Mounting holes in tongue to be 9/16 inches and vertically spaced 1 3/4 inches apart. Cable lug width shall not exceed 1 3/4 inches and height shall not exceed 2 1/4 inches. 12. Each lug used shall be plated to industry standards and shall be a type approved for the conductors and for connection to the bus bars. When all components are aluminum, bus and lugs, only aluminum bolts and washers should be used. 13. Tap box shall be permanently and legibly marked with the voltage and current rating for which they are designed, and with the manufacturer's name or trademark in such a manner as to withstand the conditions. Such marking shall be located inside on the left side panel near the front of tap box. 14. Tap box shall also be equipped with continuous hinge or 3-barrel hinge cover double doors with stainless steel hinge pins. Door shall be secured by a 3-point locking mechanism and a T-handle with provisions for padlocks. 15. The tap box shall be equipped with padlock hasps for CPS Energy locks and 2 each pentabolt locking devices located at top and bottom of door assembly properly securing both doors. 16. The tap box enclosure shall be effectively grounded in accordance with applicable codes. 17. The tap box shall be installed on a concrete slab that is monolithically poured with CPS Energy's transformer slab. 18. Tap box drawings shall be submitted to CPS Energy for review and approval prior to installation.